I teach at a Demperi school. One student's essay changed how I see education forever. For 8 years, I've taught English at a severely underfunded high school where 87% of students live below the poverty line. We lack basic supplies, our textbooks are outdated, and half my students work jobs after school to help support their families. Last semester, I assigned what I thought was a simple personal essay. Describe your biggest obstacle to learning. I expected complaints about early start times or difficult subjects. What I received from Marcus, my quietest student, left me sitting in my car crying at 11 p.m. I'd tried connecting with him all year with little success. His essay began. My biggest obstacle to learning is remembering to bring a pencil when I sleep in different places each night. He described in meticulous detail his family's housing insecurity, how they rotated between relatives' couches, shelter beds, and occasionally their car. He kept a notebook of where his belongings were scattered across the city. He wrote about washing his only school shirt in gas station bathrooms and doing homework by streetlight when they couldn't afford to impose on relatives' electricity bills. The hardest part isn't being homeless, he wrote. It's pretending not to be homeless so teachers don't look at me differently. I'd been teaching this child for 7 months and had labeled him unmotivated. I'd never once considered why he was tired or why his homework was often missing. The next day, I created a locked drawer in my classroom filled with deodorant, socks, granola bars, and school supplies. I told my class it was available to anyone anytime, no questions asked. I started keeping extra copies of homework assignments. I stopped marking students late. 3 months later, during final presentations, Marcus stood confidently at the front of class, the first time he'd voluntarily spoken all year. His project analyzed housing insecurity in our city, including interviews with shelter directors and statistics on student homelessness. At the end, he looked directly at me and said, "Some problems can't be solved with pencils and granola bars, but being seen, really seen by someone, that makes the impossible feel possible." After graduation, I found a note in my desk drawer. "Thanks for making school the one place where I didn't have to pretend I got accepted to community college. I'll bring my own pencils." Education experts debate test scores and curriculum standards, but what I learned from Marcus is simpler. Children can't learn when they're invisible. Sometimes the most important lesson isn't what we teach. It's whether we truly see the child in front of us. The greatest obstacle to learning isn't always in the student's mind. Sometimes it's in the teacher's perception.